happy Wednesday. I bet y'all thought I wasn't coming. I'm here. Long day. Had to work. Did a reading after work. Took care of some things for my family. I didn't get a nap, but I'm here. And I am ready to talk about emotional intelligence because this is something that we all need. Okay. I believe this is something I'm really going to push for moving forward and share with people moving forward because a lot of us don't have emotional intelligence. And that is very important. And so tonight, I did not want to miss out. I didn't even get to post it on Facebook, but I'm here for those that see the live button going on. And it's going to be a phenomenal teaching. So I think I got it scheduled where uh, I'll be back tomorrow night as well. That's going to be a long day, but I'm determined. I am determined. Hey, y'all. Hey, thank y'all for the love. We need this, y'all. We need this. And the more I do what I do, it's addictive because lives are changing. First and foremost, my life has changed tremendously. Um, it has really been shielded. Hey sis, how you doing? Thank you for coming out tonight. My life has really been shielded and protected in a lot of ways and clarity. Also, big announcement. um, Me and my boyfriend are back together. Well, let me put y'all in on the secret. He never broke up. According to him, we not broke up. Uh, but me, okay. I know. My friend said me and him was inseparable, but Spirit has been working on him and working on me. He has been blessed with a very nice vehicle. He's doing well, and he got some challenges before him. But like he said, he's a man of little words, and a lot of things that he promised me that he was going to do in the beginning, he's doing it. He just doesn't vocalize it like American men. Um, he's different, and so that's my test. You know, we want people to be the way we want them to be, but if it's their personality, we have to respect that, right? I want him to tell me. He likes to do the work, and then he tells me, and I have to respect that. And that's something Spirit is just working with me on, because I don't want nobody to try to change me. But he's a good man, and I missed him. But he's taught me a lot. He's taught me a lot and made me stronger spiritually. He challenges me spiritually. I told y'all I don't know how he deal with me, but he does. And we're good. We're good. I'll keep y'all posted. It's just calming me down because y'all know I'm high strung and I'm a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puff, and it takes a special man to deal with me. And I'm gonna continue, sis. I'm gonna continue doing what I've been doing, working my craft, working on me, loving on me, and everything. Because he's working on his goals, I'm working on mine. It's a beautiful thing. But emotional intelligence. Trust me, I need this just as much as y'all do. Yeah, yeah. Oh, my daughter be like, whatever makes you happy, mom. I was walking away from him. Then we're going to get chimed in. Y'all know I got to tell y'all a little bit of my business. He came by to see me and tell me, catch me up. And I was like, usually I would say, why you ain't tell me that? You know what I'm saying? But he was like, I got everything under control. This is what's going on and everything. And I just want to come by and tell you. And I'm like, wow. Okay. So he said, get out the car. I want to hug you. I'm like, eh. So I got out the car. And he comes over and give me a hug. And he's smiling from ear to ear, just smiling. Then he walks away. And I said, I love you. Just like that. And he said, I know. I said, you're not going to say it back? See, I'm a hot mess. I know that man love me. But I've been acting up, y'all. I said, you're not going to say it back? You're not? And he looked at me, he said, would it make a difference? I was like, eh. I didn't get smart. I said, it always makes a difference. And he looked and he just put his arm on. He said, I love you. I just felt like I was in a love movie at that moment. Like the birds was just, chirping and the love music came out. I mean, it was just a beautiful moment. But I appreciate him in every way. We get through it. This will be year 3 for us. Make it to November, be year 3 for us. But I've grown a lot. If you're with somebody, I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna get started. You may not see eye to eye. You may not understand each other in the beginning. But if they're causing you to grow and really understand what your life is about, what it means to love someone, have relationships, and if y'all had to separate and you grew and they grew, you know what I'm saying? That's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. It's all about growth on all levels. And me here just sharing this with y'all, when we get on here, it's about growth. Nobody's been abused. Nobody's been abused in no kind of way. It's just that I want my way. I want things the way I want things. And then people, when you date someone from another culture, a whole nother country, you can't embrace them like you would, or handle them, so to speak, like you would somebody in your culture. It's totally different. And I was like, no matter what I say, no matter you're not going, that's just not how he is. And he never comes to me like that. But I wanted him to be this way. But he likes to move in silence. Then he comes back and tell me what he did. And it's all to benefit us. That's just how he does it. And I respect him for that. But I'm not gonna tell y'all that, it was easy for him. I give that man hell. I do. Because I wanna know, that strong black woman. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna do it the way he do it. Now, a man from America would have been gave in to me by now. Him, he's like, and he don't give in to my love argument. He don't argue with me. He's just amazing. I love the way he handled me at the end. But at that moment, I don't like. I'm like, ugh. But it's a blessing, and I've grown a lot, and he's added so much to my life, and I just have to honor him for that. I have to honor spirit for him, making me a better woman. You know what I'm saying? All essence. Just a big part of what I'm doing, support, all of that. So we back. I know the love boat, yeah. And I missed him today. I was running around and he texted me hello, and I missed it. I was like, because honey, if I'll catch him in that moment, that man work night and day. Shoot. So I'll see him this weekend. I know I will. Okay. Let's chime in and get my mind right, I had a reading today with my niece, and it was phenomenal. She was truly blessed. It was phenomenal, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna put the rose quartz in there. Says love is in the air. Spirit told me to work with this energy. the rose quartz. I did a little bit of work with rose quartz before myself. Just say get a bracelet. I got a beautiful bracelet from the spiritual shop. Yada yada yada. All that. Let's chime in. All right. Tonight we're going to be doing the introduction to emotional intelligence. We're going to learn about what it is, understanding emotions, managing emotions, why emotional intelligence matters, emotional intelligence at work. And that's the intro. Okay? And I'm going to read it. I'm going to go through and read it because I don't want us to miss any of this. All right? So what is emotional intelligence? It's being intelligent with your emotions. Simply put, emotional intelligence is the ability to understand and manage emotions. It's using your emotions to inform your thinking and using your thinking to understand and manage emotion. I'm going to go over that again. It's using your emotions to inform your thinking and using your thinking to understand and manage your emotions. Although regular intelligence, the ability to reason, rationalize, analyze, etc., is important in life, emotional intelligence is the key to thinking clearly and creatively, to being able to manage stress and challenges confidently and relate well to others. In this book, you will learn how to understand and manage your emotions, your own and other people's, in a way that is helpful and can make a real positive difference in your life. Understanding emotion. Emotions are a part of being human. Emotions are the glue that connect you to other people and give meaning to life. Whether we're aware of them or not, emotions are a constant presence in our lives, influencing everything we do. Emotions cause us to feel, think, and act in different ways in different situations. But emotions can be complicated. This can make them hard to understand, difficult to make sense of, and grasp the meaning of. Understanding emotions involves bullet 1. Recognizing and understanding the three aspects of emotions: physical feelings, thoughts and behavior, and the connections between them. Bullet 2. Being aware of the differences, transition, variations, and degrees of intensity between emotions. Bullet number 3. Understanding what, how, and why you and other people experience certain emotions in certain situations. Chapter 1 starts you on the road to understanding emotions by looking at the nature of emotion, the inherent aspects of emotion, what all emotions have in common. You will see that emotions are made up of three parts: thoughts, physical feelings, and behavior. Any one part of an emotion can trigger and influence another part. Take, for example, anxiety. Suppose you were anxious about an exam, an interview, or a social occasion. Anxiety may start with the thought, I'm dreading this, which may trigger physical feelings: stomach turns over, tense muscles, dry mouth, and then behavior: unable to sit still or relax. But your anxiety could start with the physical feeling of dread, stomach turning over, which reminds you and makes you think of the upcoming exam, social event, etc. I'm dreading this, which results in the behavior of pacing up and down. And of course, the anxiety could start with the inability to relax, which triggers the physical feelings and the thoughts that go with them. No wonder so many of us find emotions difficult to understand and manage. Although we do see some emotions as positive, there are plenty of other emotions that we regard as negative or wrong. However, As you develop your understanding of what exactly emotions are and why we have them, you will see that judging emotions as positive or negative, good or bad, isn't very helpful. The fact is, all emotions have a positive purpose: to keep you safe, to help you make decisions, to develop and maintain social bonds, to experience happiness and enhance creative processes. Chapter 2 helps further your understanding by looking at specific emotions, the levels of intensity, the differences and similarities between them, and the relationships between them. Understanding, for example, what envy and jealousy are. Envy is wanting something that someone else has got. You feel envy when someone you know gets a promotion. Jealousy, on the other hand, is a feeling of resentment that another has gained something that you think you more rightfully deserve. Feeling jealous of a promotion that you feel you should have received instead of the other person. Knowing the difference between those two emotions can help you have a clearer picture of what you're feeling and why. You will learn that disentangling what triggers an emotion from the thoughts, feelings, and behavior that are part of an emotion can also help you to understand an emotion and see it as just emotion, rather than getting caught up and overwhelmed by it. Of course, we all feel and experience emotion. They're part of being human. But an important part of emotional intelligence is understanding and accepting that emotions are experienced differently by different people. Not only that, different people have different ideas and beliefs about emotion, their purpose and intent, and how to respond to them. Understanding this helps you start managing other people and their emotion more effectively. Managing emotion. Once you have a clear understanding of the nature and purpose of emotion, you are in a better position to manage them. In Chapter 3, you will learn that managing emotions means drawing on emotions to inform your thinking, reasoning, and behavior. Managing emotions include bullet number 1, knowing when to respond immediately and when to stop and think. Bullet number 2, knowing when to rein in your emotions, when to engage or detach from an emotion. Rein meaning REIN. Okay? Bullet number 3, knowing what is, in any one situation, an appropriate or inappropriate expression of emotion in yourself and in other people. Bullet number 4, being able to manage other people's emotions. Bullet number 5, knowing how to draw on emotions to develop empathy and rapport with others. People with good levels of emotional intelligence know that managing emotion does not mean controlling emotion. It doesn't involve dominating or suppressing emotion. Instead, managing emotions involves being flexible with your thinking, behavior, and responses, being able to stay open to feelings, both those that are pleasant and those that are unpleasant. And because we all experience and respond to emotions in different ways, Chapter 3 suggests a range of strategies and responses to manage emotions, other people, events, and situations. The emphasis is on identifying ways that work for you personally to manage emotions and the thoughts, feelings, and behavior that go with them. By the end of part 1, you will understand that emotional intelligence involves understanding and managing emotions, yours and other people's. It's a dynamic process. The extent to which you can understand and manage your own emotions influences your ability to understand and manage other people's emotions, and vice versa. However, emotional intelligence is not limited to specific strategies to manage specific emotions, people, and situations. There is further scope for you to understand and manage emotions, yours and other people's. Communication skills, assertiveness, a positive approach, and an optimistic outlook are key features of emotional intelligence. In part 2, we start by looking at how you can develop your emotional intelligence by developing your communication skills. You will learn that communication is an inherent part, a permanent and inseparable element of emotional intelligence. How come? Communication between people involves expressing thoughts, ideas, opinions, feelings, and emotions. It involves reading sense and meaning, understanding each other, what we each think and feel, and we all know how hard that can often be. Chapter 4 will help you become a better communicator. It will give you insights, ideas, and plenty of tips and techniques on how to read between the lines and get a better understanding of what others really think and feel. It's not difficult. You simply draw on the natural ability we all already have to understand what someone else is experiencing, their point of view, their thoughts and feelings, even when their experience, perspective, and feelings differ from your own. The ability is called empathy. And while we all have the ability to empathize, it's an ability that can be improved and developed in easy, straightforward ways. How? Simply by observing, listening, and asking questions. How, though, you might ask? Can you better express your thoughts, opinions, feelings, and emotions by knowing how to assert yourself? Again, assertiveness is an integral part of emotional intelligence. Chapter 5 explains that just as emotional intelligence involves being able to understand and manage your feelings, so does being assertive. Assertiveness calls for you to express thoughts, opinions, and feelings in direct, honest, and appropriate ways, while at the same time taking into consideration the other people's opinions, feelings, needs, etc. Again, this chapter has plenty of advice and easy to follow techniques that you can use to help you to be more assertive. Don't worry if the thought of saying what you feel, think, want, and don't want makes you anxious. I encourage you to start small and explain how you can practice being assertive in low stakes situations. Once you feel comfortable in these low risk situations, you will feel more confident to move on to other issues and situations little by little. And as your confidence improves, so will your emotional intelligence. Good emotional intelligence, like all skills, is also helped and supported with a confident, positive approach and attitude. Having a positive outlook does not mean ignoring or suppressing the difficult emotions or ignoring the challenging aspects of life. Chapter 6 explains that positive thinking allows you to approach difficult emotions and situations in an appropriate, helpful way. With a positive approach, you acknowledge feelings such as jealousy, disappointment, guilt. But rather than let them drag you down into a spiral of negative thinking, you know that these emotions have positive intentions. You know that events, other people, yourself, and your emotions can be better managed with a positive approach. In fact, you even find that as a result of a positive mindset, difficult emotions like regret, irritation, frustration, and disappointment are less intense and make fewer appearances. You see life as filled with possibilities and solutions instead of worries and difficulties. I'm looking forward to that. In part three, we turn to specific situations where emotional intelligence can make a big difference to outcomes. These situations include occasions when you experience a need to manage anxiety, anger, or disappointment. Also explain how to manage and support someone else who is struggling with these feelings. You will get a better understanding of emotions such as anxiety and worry, disappointment, and anger. You'll notice that the same features of emotional intelligence, assertive communication, and positive thinking arise throughout. Often, difficult emotions are managed by sticking with one emotional response, whatever the situation is. However, our emotions control us when we assume there's only one way to react. You will see we have a choice. We can identify and use strategies that work for each one of us according to the situation, other people, etc. Emotional intelligence isn't only about understanding and managing difficult emotions. The last chapter of this book focuses on engaging the feel-good emotions that motivate and inspire people. When there's an immediate specific goal that you want people to achieve, you need to motivate them. Motivation is what prompts and drives us to do and achieve something. When you want to shape people's long-term aspirations and commitments, you need to inspire them. Inspirations is what fills a person with an animating, exciting influence. Whether you want to motivate or inspire, the emphasis is on engaging their imaginations and emotion. Chapter 11 explains how to do this. Why emotional intelligence matters. Understanding and managing others' emotions is essential to your social well-being, your interactions and relationship with other people. The ability to pick up and respond to others' emotions in appropriate ways can help you to live and work with others more easily. Understanding and managing your own emotions is essential to your personal well-being, your mental and physical health. It's easy for many of us with so many competing demands and commitments to feel overwhelmed with life, to spin into confusion, isolation, and negativity. Improve your emotional intelligence and you improve your ability to understand and manage your emotions. You can think clearly and creatively, manage stress and challenges, communicate well with others, and display trust, empathy, and confidence. Better emotional intelligence, understanding, and managing emotions can help you to lead a happier life, okay? Because acting rationally and calmly in difficult situations can, in time, become second nature. You will be in a better position to handle situations, events, and other people that in the past you found difficult or stressful. By understanding your emotions and how to manage them, you're better able to express how you feel, what you want and don't want, while at the same time acknowledging and understanding how others are feeling. This allows you to communicate more effectively, to talk with and understand others, and forge stronger relationships, both in your personal life and at work. Emotional intelligence at work. You'll probably notice that it's not the smartest people who are the most successful or the most fulfilled in life. You've probably noticed that being clever, talented, or skilled is also not enough. How well you do in your career may well depend on how well you get along with clients, managers, or colleagues. Experience or qualifications might get you the job, but it's your ability to manage other people and your interactions with them that will keep you there and enable you to enjoy and progress in your work. Emotional intelligence can help you manage office politics and navigate the social complexities of the workplace. And when you crack that nut, you're well positioned to manage a range of social situations. Be patient with yourself as you learn to improve your emotional intelligence. As you read this book, simply pick out a few ideas, tips, and techniques that appeal to you and try them out. Be prepared to take a few risks. If, despite your efforts and best intentions, a situation doesn't turn out as you had hoped, reflect on how you could respond differently in a similar situation next time. That's being emotionally intelligent. What y'all think about that? Um, as I was reading that, I have to say, I could see that I'm emotionally intelligent in certain areas of my life, but when it comes to relationships, I'm not. Um, Let me back up. When it comes to intimate relationships, I'm not. I could say that. I just share with how my boyfriend handled me, I handle him, and how I was supposed to handle all of that. Because we have to look at how we were raised. Okay? Mama taught us, act like you got some sense in school, act like you got some sense in church, act like you got some sense when you go out, blah, 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 right? But when it came to a man, don't let him handle you like that. Don't let him talk to you all kinds of crazy. Oh, tell that where it is. Nah. You understand? So this is to have y'all just really think about. It's, you may say, am I more intelligent? Yes. But it may be some areas where you need to tighten up. I can't be around here trying to tell grown men that you better not blah 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 blah. Especially the man is being respectful and kind. I can't handle everybody that way. You know what I'm saying? It's some shit that has to change. Now, for my mom and them back in their day, it worked. Because they had some men that was controlling. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't have the opportunity to sit down and really talk about it and think about it like you and I. They were on survival mode. They were young mothers, young grandmothers, and they were just having babies and trying to survive and shit like that. They really didn't have an opportunity to decipher between these emotions. Okay? So we look at our parents, our grandparents, and we have to be gracious and forgiving. I always say that. Because they taught us the best way they knew how. Period. And so it is our responsibility as spiritual beings, okay? I'm flipping these cards. I'm hearing from spirit. I'm setting up altars. I'm burning incense. I'm reading books, okay? It's up to us to find a more excellent way. And you know what's wrong with people today? They don't want to be accountable. They want to say, this is the way I was raised and shit like that. But they don't want, and somebody keeps saying, well, you this and you this. Everybody telling you the same thing, it's got to be true. If more than one person is telling you the same thing, it's got to be true. Everybody's not lying. Everybody's not coming against you. He coming against me. She come. It must be true. And so we get this wisdom and this insight, and just the whole struggle speech from our parent, okay? But it's up to us to see what really is the tea. What really working, what's really not working, what's hurting my life, what's helping my life, okay? And your parents, your grandparents may still be here, and you may say, well, if I do it a different way, they're gonna be upset. Honey, it's okay. As long as you're doing it for the better. But I guarantee when they get on to the other side, they're going to be like, oh, I'm glad you're doing it this way. A lot of times, my mother comes to me. And she doesn't come to me with that whole strong black woman attitude. You know what I'm saying? Because now she's on the other side. She can see the whole picture. Okay? So she's always tapping me on the shoulder and saying, you need to handle it this way. Don't do that. Da-da-da-da-da. It's different now. And so I go back to what I was saying before. I have emotional intelligence dealing with people because that's where I was raised. Act like you got some sense, treat this person with respect, blah, 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 blah. No brainer. But relationships, I can be a whole bitch. I can. Okay? And there's factors to that. All right? Don't stick your tail between your legs yet, okay? Let's just be honest and open, and I'm always the first to do so because I love to be the one to, to open the conversation. There's factors to that. I see my mama go through shit, and I've been through shit. And there's been times and situations I had every right to be a bitch because he was being an asshole. You understand? And that's where the survival mode with my mama, my grandmother, my great grandmother, I saw them go through, and what my mama taught me, it was needed. But learning how to manage your emotion and putting them in the proper places makes life better. I'm getting too old to be around here cussing people out, acting a whole damn fool. Okay? I can't do that. I have to be able to understand what emotions is, how to manage them, how to stay calm, all that type of shit. Now, I'm hella good with staying calm with somebody because I counsel people. I do it. I can do it in my sleep. And it's crazy. When people come to me about their relationship, I don't give them the whole I just have a gift. I see both sides. Well, give her a little break right there. Give him some grace right there. I'm hella good. I done saved plenty of relationships. I done bought plenty of relationships together. But for myself, I could be a beast. Ooh. But Spirit is gracious to me because I help so many people. I've sown so many seeds that Spirit said, I'm going to send you somebody that can put up with your bullshit, your attitude, because that's how you're raised, but you're both going to be on the same spiritual plane, and he's going to help you see something that you never saw before, Tayi. And so this is what Spirit is saying to someone now. You just have to be honest with yourself and be willing and open to change. If you're mother, you need emotional intelligence. If you're father, you need emotional intelligence. You know, if you have difficult family members, you need emotional intelligence. And you may say, I don't need no damn emotional intelligence. Yes, the hell you do. Just the fact that you said you don't need no damn emotional intelligence is all the reason why you need it. Because you know what happens to people that don't have emotional intelligence? They end up locked up. They end up with a murder charge. They end up did something crazy. They end up on medication or locked away because they don't half-ass or whole-ass lost their mind. We need emotional intelligence. And I'm going to take it a step further. I can only speak from my tribal people, okay? Me and my friend was talking. Please don't take offense, melanated people, but it's real, all right? And somebody of another race may feel the same way about their race, okay? We as melanated people, we need help emotionally. A lot of melanated people have been through hella trauma all their childhood and never was encouraged to go get counseling. And so we walk around with all these gifts, this talent, this beauty. We don't have emotional intelligence. We can't hold down a healthy relationship. We don't treat our children right. Don't treat your spouse right. You talk to your mama sideways. You talk to your daddy sideways. You mistreat the child that come out and say, Mama, I'm gay. I'm transsexual. Transgender. We misjudge people. All that shit. And we destroy meaningful relationships because we refuse to acknowledge something's going on in that area of emotion. And just because you're diagnosed with something doesn't take away from you. It just means that you got a chemical imbalance and you've been through hella shit. And you decided to get help. You decided to make a difference. This is why I do what I do. I love magic. I love spell work. But at the core of this thing, where's your character? Where's your peace of mind? How are you thinking? How are you feeling? Y'all know I'm always talking about that. Because I want people to be healed and whole. Ain't no way I'm going to be just teaching people about magic and doing spell work and their mind's fucked up. I can only say it like that. Because if this what I'm teaching and sharing get into the wrong hands and their mind not right, guess what? They sending people to the grave with magic and shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? So I trust when I'm out here. A lot of people ain't getting with me, and a lot of people watch me in secret. I get more clout in secret than I do in the public. So I don't look at the number. I don't look at the views. I don't look at. I done had all of that. But people are watching and they're seeing and they're learning. But because I'm standing on this platform, I'm standing on and what I'm believing in now, people are a little nervous about coming to the forefront and say, "Look, Queen, I really enjoyed that. You really taught that." And so there it is with emotional intelligence. A lot of pastors don't have it. What they do? They get mad at somebody and they done counsel and they put the shit over the pulpit. Somebody say something sideways to the pastor, and what they do? They expose them over the pulpit. It's a freaking mess. We need emotional intelligence. And I told y'all, my little flip side mind, if that's a word, flip side mind, I went into the store and this book jumped out at me. And because I'll wait, I'm buying everything else. And I said, well, if it's for me, I test the spirit. I tried the spirit, by the spirit, and it was of God. I said, if that book is for me to get, it's going to be here when I get back. And I went back and I shopped and I saw that book. I went back another week and I shopped and I saw that book. I went back another week, y'all, for almost 2 months. Yes, the hell I did, fighting it. And when I finally broke down, it was this one book still waiting. They're looking at me like, when you going to pick me up? You know your ass need emotional intelligence. And so that's when Spirit said, combine the two. Because people need to take better care of themselves and they need to get their damn mind right. I put the damn in there. So that's why I'm here. And I know I'm talking right because it's flowing. She said, in my best Smokey Robinson voice, I second that emotion. Yeah. I know that was my mama because she loves Smokey Robinson. I know she just put that in your spirit. She was in love. She was in love with Smokey Robinson. And he's still getting it with his little fine hazel-eyed self. In his 80s, winding it up. I said, you better go, Smokey. You better go, sir. Do it as long as you can do it, okay? Absolutely. So, I just wanted to share that with y'all tonight. That's why I say I got to get my ass on here, sleepy or not, tired or not, and open this up. Because we've really, really been into some deep places and we've learned a lot. And I'm really going to appreciate this book. It's powerful, you know. And we need it. We need it. Being able to stay calm when somebody else get hot. You know how many times people just got That's why I'm so good at customer service. Because people get and you have to be able to calm them down. You know, people call about that. I work for PNC Bank. People call about their account and they going off. You can't get with them. They're not mad at you. They're just mad at the situation. Somebody got to be an adult. Somebody got to stay calm. Why not you? Better be you. You lose your job. But all of that, check it. Check your relationship. Check your marriage. Check it. Be honest. Be real. And you know how you know you've grown, you mature, you like, okay, I think I really need to look into this. But if you're not ready, like, I don't need that. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. I am who I am. I'm just going to be, you stay right there. And you'll never have a fulfilling and prosperous life. Nobody want to be around no sourpuss person. And I got one sibling like that. Okay, but all my siblings got something. But I got one sibling like that. She is a mess. She has no emotional intelligence. She let anything come out her mouth. It's just crazy with her. And she's my older sister. Okay? I ain't messing with her. We're older now. Y'all know it's bad. You know, if I ain't messing with her, that's I don't want to say my favorite big sister, but might as well. Uh, you hope none of my other sisters watch this. But anyway, yeah, I would say my sister I was closest to. That's better. But she ain't got no emotional intelligence, and she almost hit. She about to hit 60. You think I want to be around that type of energy? Hell no. Hell no. I love people. I want to, help all types of people. I want to stand on different types of platforms. I need this in my life. I need it. Okay, so my point, and then I'm closing out. My point being, here's the book. Emotional Intelligence. Look up Gil Hasson. Hasson. Okay. I need this in my life. And like I said in the beginning, just be honest. And we all could use this. Nobody's exempt from this. And then, people get older. This is great, knowing this information, because as you get older, think about the people that was together for years and say they get to a point, been married 20, 30 years. I've seen it. And they say, oh, we outgrew each other. That don't even make sense. You've been with somebody that long, unless I understand somebody started, knocking your head off, cussing you out. But the fact I never understood, we outgrew each other. Y'all didn't grow together. Did you do all you could to make sure y'all could still flow together? And somebody say, yeah, I did. He blah, blah, blah. No, you mean as hell. Y'all did not grow each other. You mean he couldn't take it no more. Or he mean you couldn't take it no more. Y'all tell the truth and shame the devil. Ain't no we outgrew each other. Just tell the truth of what's really going on. I could very well say that. Is that a cover-up? I could very well say that about my marriage. Oh, we outgrew each other. No, he wanted to start beating my ass. He wanted to sow his oats. I'm going to tell the truth. And then when I showed him I could do whatever you could do, I can do better. He wanted to start beating my ass. Oh, we're not having that. And I could have very well put on my mask and get online and say, oh, man, we outgrew. No. Be honest. That's the point. And being honest and being open and real is more so for you. Okay? Because once you finish telling that lie and you're covering up, guess who got to lay down with that lie or being shady? And guess who got to lay down with that? You. You're hindering and preventing your own growth. Why not be honest and say what it is and get the information you need to move forward? Okay? I wasn't a young fool. I'd be damned if I'm going to be an old fool. For real. Emotional intelligence. Whew, I got a lot to say about this, don't I, y'all? And I'm going to close it with this. And some of y'all say you don't need this and stuff, but you're mean as hell. You're mean as hell. You're mean. Stuck in your way. Don't want to change. Ain't nobody got time for that. Let spirit work with you, mold and shape you. Let spirit help you and see where it takes you in life. It said here, managing emotions to make a positive impact on your life and career. One of two or three or maybe five things I can learn can help my business. Can help me be a better counselor, spiritual advisor, all that shit. I want to be better. I want to be better. And not only said that, it's gonna help you with your stress. Okay? It's gonna help you in your physical health. Because I told y'all, when we don't get this mental shit right, it harbors in our body. Here come the cancers, here come all that other shit. And the doctor gives you a pill just to, pacify but not heal it. I want to see you heal. Not just to throw a pill in there, but I want to see you heal. So get this. Let's get this information. This book is not long. We're going to do tomorrow. I'll be back. I'm going to do chapter 1. And then next week we'll go back to self-care. Then after that, we have 2 days about self-care. And then that next week we'll have 2 days of emotional intelligence. I think y'all really going to enjoy it. But that's my 5 cents. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. What's Sis talking about? She said some people refuse to grow. She said sometimes you can be the best person you can be, and your partner can be hella jealous of you. Girl, don't you start with me. The prophetess has tapped in. You can't do anything about that but wish them well and leave them where they are. That part. That's why mine wanted to whoop my ass. Jealous. I could never understand that, sis. Because my partner, shining like a damn diamond, shining bright like a diamond, you belong to me. You my better half. That I should be so proud. But people be so insecure and don't get with these people with greatness. Don't get me started, sis. I'm gonna get off this thing. But y'all want these people, I want it. Oh, they're so great. They're just magical and powerful. You know how many men say they want to date me because I'm this, and when they get with me, they can't handle it. Now you jealous. Now you insecure. Now you work. Get your ass. You just infatuated, obsessed with what you see, but you ain't about this life. And like she said, wish them well. Deuces. Everything you own is to the left, get your ass for real. Now that's a whole nother topic. And emotional, I believe, sis, emotional intelligence will give you clues on that. Whereas you used to rah with them, you get emotional intelligence and they rah and you're calm, you'll be able to assess the situation like, damn, you jealous. You just want to pick a fight with me. You just finding anything to, get aroused out of me. Emotional intelligence will help you pick that shit up like that. She said what she said goes for parents. Don't get that. What? I've seen that too. Toward their children and vice versa. Everybody can get this smoke. Everybody need this emotional intelligence. Yep, there's parents jealous of their children jealous of their parents, siblings. Oh, it's just bad. It's bad. Because we need this heal, and allow spirit to work with us. Thank you for that. Thank you for those nuggets. So I enjoyed that. Since I know you enjoyed that. I think I'm about out of gas. I've had a full day. The other day I was about to start yawning. I was yawning. Y'all remember that? But I held it together. So I had a good meal. Had some soul food. Took my youngest went with me to get some soul food. Came back, ate. I got some new cards. Okay. Santa Mertha. Birthday. I think it's the Lady of Holy Death. Off the chain. So we'll talk about that later. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Get this book, y'all, if y'all can. If not, just keep watching. And we're going to go through it because this is great. I feel good. I feel good in my sanctified soul. Well, I'll see y'all tomorrow night, I believe. Whatever, y'all, I figured out. Just watch the community page. Yes, ma'am. I will. I will. All right. I love y'all. I'm out. Okay? I'll be posting when we're going to meet again. All right. Good night. Ashe. Bye, sis. See you next time. Bye-bye.